Everyone, this is Peyton with Refollow, and today I wanted to take some time to walk you through some of the new features and UI of the completely redesigned version of Refollow. It's going to be headed your way here in about a week or so. So to get started, let's go ahead and click on the login button. Let's authorize Refollow to access my Twitter account and pull in our data. So you're brought to the main dashboard screen, which is also this home key right here. This will always bring you back to the dashboard screen. And what you're going to see here is you're going to see all of your Twitter profiles listed out in nice rows with information about each of those profiles. You can easily add a new Twitter profile by clicking on this button right here, as your subscription allows, obviously. But let's talk about these new buttons on the left and the right. This one on the left, this is a great little helpful tool that's going to allow you to easily switch between your various Twitter profiles at any time and on any screen in Refollow. So if you want to switch to a new profile, you just simply click on this hamburger button right here and it'll pop out and you'll be able to access all of your linked Twitter profiles or even add a new one from any screen as well. Let's close that. And this little handy plus button over here, I think you're really going to like. What it does is it allows the user to easily get into the create a campaign flow much more quickly than you could previously. Because what you're going to do is hover over this button and it's going to ask you what profile you would like to add a campaign to. So by clicking on the profile, it'll automatically start creating a campaign for that profile. So let's go ahead and start. Click on that one. Let's fill out a search term. All right. So this screen is probably pretty familiar, at least this step in the flow is pretty familiar to most of you. It may look a lot different because what we've done is we've actually cleaned up our filters page a lot. We've made the filters a lot more intuitive as to how you're defining what your settings are for each filter. And we've actually gone ahead and added a new filter, which is called this influence ratio. What the influence ratio is it is your follower over following ratio. So typically, big influencers on Twitter typically have a follower to following ratio of something like 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 4 to 1. So if you're willing to follow those really influential people on Twitter and that's who you want your search results to give you, then this is a really neat filter to play around with. So let's go ahead and start. All right, so what you'll see on this search results page is probably pretty familiar to you as well. We've got information about your search right here. We pulled in 100 people, 94 have matched, and that's what's listed down here. And as you follow or ignore people, you'll see those numbers showing right here as well. And let's say, for example, these search results are like, those don't look very good to me. Well, let's go right back up here into the settings, and look, we can easily tweak our filters, and let's say we make the changes to our filters that we like. Let's save them, and look, we're right back into the search results page. All right. So a few neat things that we've added here in the search results page besides this information bar up here is we've added pagination. This is great if you really want to preview more of your search results than you were able to in the previous version of Refollow. So you can see right here there's 10 pages of search results that you could easily click through and kind of see what your search results look like. Let's go back to page 1. And if that wasn't enough to make this the most efficient tool on the market, we've actually gone ahead and outdone ourselves, I think, and we've added these keyboard shortcuts that allow you to extremely quickly and easily follow large groups of people so that you're not having to sit here and click the whole time. What happens is if you want to follow people, you can simply click the F key on the highlighted row and it'll follow that individual. So let's say, for example, these search results look great to you. You're like, these are the exact people that I'm wanting to follow. Then all you need to do is just hold down that F key and it will start going through each of these pages and following every single person until you let off that F key. If you want to ignore someone, just press the I key and they will be ignored. All right, let's go ahead and click on this X to get out of the search results view and go back to our profile view. So this is going to look very familiar to you. There's not a lot here. Not a lot of added things here. What we've done though is that we've cleaned it up, made it much more easy to see and understand what's going on this page. We've listed all your campaigns here, information about those campaigns. We've also added these nice little metrics down here that show you how many people you followed today and how many people you've unfollowed so you can keep track of that. You also have this create a new campaign button right here. And we've also given you more information like your follower to following ratio. So it allows you to kind of get a check of how your profile is doing, what your influence ratio is, and maybe it's also a good indicator of when you might want to start unfollowing people. So those are some of the new features of Refollow. Thank you guys so much.